what I want you to do, the critical thing with the strike too is your ma'ai, right? So sometimes we like to kind of get a little bit closer to strike. But for now, I just want you to get to a position with the partner. We're going to line up and kind of get to a position where you do have to reach. All right, so that's your goal. If you start getting too close, this person has permission to, okay, give you a little bit of a reminder. You don't have to necessarily use a fist, you could use it. But just give you that, because I know even myself, sometimes I like to kind of creep up on people a little close, then try to strike, you know. So good spacing, you actually again have to reach for the person. Right? So pick someone you like or don't like. You strike it. The counter strike. So we'll go slowly at first. So as he's coming in to strike me, I'm not going to move. Yo! As he's coming in same time. So I got to take this space. Right? So it's not a mute. It's not that we're kind of in like a snow globe, kind of twirling around, you know, like this, like. Yo! Who's attacking? Who's defending? Right? I'm not so sure on that because nobody's balance got broken. But here, you can see that this is my space and I've now broken his posture, which is what you want for technique later. So. Again, watch your ma'ai, because sometimes people don't just sit there. Don't like this kind of slide back. You start getting closer. Next one. Now we're in that really close position. Do make sure you're taking that slide back. Okay, so with the partner now, good strikes. Oh, and one small thing that might be interesting to know, that's your partner. So as he's coming here, I'm going to attack you, right? I'm going to attack you. If you roll this hand out, where the bone is here, this perpendicular, you have some bruise, right? You're going to need some more. Right? So maybe try to use the muscle a little bit versus the bone. But again, it's your arm and your partner's arm. Watch. Now we'll talk about the timing a little bit. So slowly, but with good intensity. So if I kind of wait for this strike to be I can't take that spot, right? There's too much momentum. So again, sometimes we call this counter strike, but in a sense, I don't want to wait for him. Slowly start striking, and then you come in here. So sometimes that word I think confuses sometimes beginners. It's more of the because he's here. That's how I'm able to get in there against a strong guy. So maybe medium speed. We'll check it out. Medium speed first. All right. Okay. Here. Not hard. Okay. That. Now if I wait, same intensity as before. A little bit, maybe 50-50, maybe 55-45, right? He's got it in a better position. So you gotta move, you gotta develop that feeling. When's it coming? So watch your timing a little bit. Okay. Trying to pluck this out of the air. You might get that feeling. Right, so when you're here, see, I'm catching it, so it shouldn't really hurt. There's impact, but it should be let me do this one second, okay? Sorry. Oh, right? I didn't like that either. Right. So now everyone's kind of doing it, and you've done several dozen reps. So kind of what happens naturally is we sort of start getting into this. And you just kind of get and kind of. I'm just walking through the motions. So what I'd like you to do this time is this person break up the sort of rate of which you attack. So for instance, I'll be attacking, you'll be doing the Tai Sabaki. Right? So I just kind of get into this rhythm. Now he feels every time, right? It's like a 1-1. You kind of start tuning out a little bit, right? Yeah, how focused then you just gotta focus, all right. But now, I'm attacking you. Oh, You know, get. Irimi! Irimi! It's more fun now. So you can enjoy it. Change. You know, you guys are more advanced students, so of course. So have a little fun with it. Don't just go through the motion. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your life, and maybe your partners too, right? So be in that moment. You know, this is the West Coast. Think about that. Get ready. All right. So attack when you want to. Not just kind of go through the rhythm. All right. So just same partner for now that you had before, but you choose when to strike. Right? Don't just breathe in. What's that called? Okay, Kokuho, great. Yeah, so I think an interesting thing, we were talking about why do you want to breathe from your, we talk about abdominal breathing versus shoulder breathing, because if you attack me, if you see your partner going, that's a good time for her to attack me, right? It's harder to know if I'm breathing from here when to attack, right? So don't just hold your breath and go. Okay, try breathing from, so it's going to be more challenging. So you have to breathe from your abdomen, but also obviously be connected to your partner. So what I'm hoping to do is one, have you enjoy this exercise, and again, want to do the Tai Sabaki practice, but two, focus on your breathing, weight on your side relaxation, and also become one with your partner, right? So you're not just moving, you're really connecting for when the you kind of bait them in a little bit. So look for them to see it. They kind of give you a breath up here. It's a good opportunity to attack because their balance is up here. They're not settled down. So look for that. If you don't see it, you still have to attack, all right? So moments, the empty hand one we're looking. So what Nakayama Sensei was going to do is work with the weapons, actually, because we had all weekend, we didn't have a chance to do some weapons. So I noticed there's a big sort of stack there. So is it maybe possible if everyone try to get a Bokken, please? Hey! Lifting this way, please. Even though he's got safety goggles on, it's not maybe a good idea, right? So when they're raising up, we were talking about keeping these same. Please avoid here, right? So everyone's got left. All together. A little closer. It's really going to be closer, yeah. So even in this, again, Yokomenuchi, what's up? We don't want to, again, take out all our partners around us, right? So, yeah, you can still keep this here and cut in a pretty narrow space. But we're going to go nice and slow and controlled. So we'll all do it together. Let's face this way so not going to take a clear shot for us.
Smile.
Right? So remember, don't take all your neighbors. I'm the one in the middle. That's right. So it's knee. So maybe you can get closer. This is too easy. San. She. There we go. Go. Knee. All right. Okay. So at least this space you should be okay. Without all right. Then we're gonna come around doing Gyaku Yokomenuchi. Now we're going to come back across here. Alright, so for instance, just to make it easier, on one count will be ich. So cut, cut. Ni, cut, cut. Okay? San, shi, and then on go, the kiai. So at a minimum, kiai on the final strike. But I would like you to try kiai throughout the whole cut. That shouldn't be that hard. I've seen you guys walk from one side of the mat all the way to the other, right? So if you're here at the end of 4, go. Yee! All the way through. At least at the end, but try to get that big kiai. Kind of like, in a sense, Jokata, like 17, all the way through, accelerating. Alright, so let's stand up. Baki, Yokomenuchi, number 3. Alright, so what he'll be doing, the attack, he's going to go to Joda no Kamae. I have to slide in to accept. Alright, so at this point in time, then he can do a Yokomenuchi, so I'm not going to move. Alright, so please don't hit me hard. I've said this and people hit me still. And you guys laugh, but it's true. More than once. Okay, more than once. So if you're gonna hit me, not too hard, please. Alright? So I usually like to have longer hair because it gives a buffer. Alright, so just the Yokomenuchi. Height. So good. Alright? So now, again. So I'm going to move over just a little bit here, just for, that way he can actually cut through. Because I don't want you guys practicing for this angle. We start doing real, he's training all the time, and he's cutting, so don't cut these, to this point, because he's worried about hurting me, yeah? So I need him for this to work later on, if we're doing kumitachi or other things, Bokken to cut through the center, yeah? So I'm going to just move over just so he can demonstrate what he'll be doing. Yeah! So that was just through, yeah? Okay. So we're going to just go slow, so you know what you're supposed to do, right? Not hit Jesus. Oh, and not get hit either, right? So we'll break into parts. So as he's going back, slowly as he's coming in. Yeah! This is my intention to cut here, just like we did the empty hand, right? So after he cuts fully, there's going to be a block. But he's got to cut fully first. Alright, so he's got to trust me a little bit. Like I just trusted him. Okay, so yoi. Yeah! You didn't trust me. You think I'll hit you? And he does! That's why he did. Yeah, so we're going to go nice and slow. So I want you to make this motion after my cut's complete. I trust you. I lay there. I put my neck in his hands, and all of a sudden he's like, so now it's your turn to trust me a little bit, okay? We're going to go slow, okay? So you boy. Okay. Okay, so from this position now we'll kind of come up, we'll slide around together, keeping dynamic tension. And back tension. Okay? So you guys, most of you guys have seen this Tai Sabaki before? Most of you guys have passed this test with this Tai Sabaki? Yeah, yeah. So we're just going to do from the Jodan position right now. And all I want to do right now is work on this side. Attacking, connecting, then we slide around. Alright? So we're going to go slow, so mind your space, but we're just going to work on this part. I enter when I'm ready, right? He made the challenge. I don't have to. You come back. Yoi. Like immediately. It's on my schedule. Yoi. So the count. So as he comes in for each, in my hand, cut. Knee. Okay. Time. So trust, you gotta trust your partner. We're not gonna go fast, all right? And it's an interesting point. First thing we did in class, right? Was you were standing there and you had your partner come in. Most people felt okay with that, right? I mean, I know it's a little bit harder, but the principle, right? You trusted your partner before, why not trust them now? Maybe I've seen them hit someone in another class, but that's in the past or something in the future that doesn't exist. Be in the now. And so far, we're good, right? Right now, we're good. And that's the way you got to think. You're good now. If you manifest and you think, oh, I'm worried. don't worry. What's going to happen? Likely something not so good. So just be in the now, relax, and if you're not sure, you have breathing practice exercises, you know what to do to calm yourself down, right? Right where they are at that moment and be committed to that. So if I'm the one attacking you, right? At this moment, don't move. This moment, he's there. I don't know that this is Tai Sabaki number 3. I don't really know. He might make a mistake and do something else. But all I know is I'm trying to cut his head. So don't move. So I just got to commit fully to cutting here. Alright? But we kind of know that they're supposed to go over to that side, right? So sometimes some of us, I'll be attacking and we'll go slow. And you'll do the certain, not here. See, I start cheating a little bit. See how I start going to where he is moving? You guys see that? Okay. So just cut, doesn't have to be even fast. Sometimes when we go slow, we have a tendency to kind of track them, right? Because it's slower. So as it starts happening, I start tracking this person. So just commit fully to where they are. After attack. And the same goes for the other person. Where they are at that moment. Not where you think they're going to be or not where they were, where they are. Okay? So, to help us get into that mind state, I just want to do a little bit of Meizoho, right? Meizoho practice, I think. So Meizoho, does anyone know what that is? Not there. Meizoho, anybody? Anybody know? So you know Kokyuho, right? So you know some type of practice. You're going to breathe when you do it though. No, not a guess. No. Well, it starts with an M. Oh yeah, and there it was. Meditation practice. So there's many types of meditation practice. Zazen is one type, but there's all sorts of types of meditation practice. Zazen is a very typical one. But we'll just do one here. Just sitting seiza or cross-legged, whatever you want. Focusing kind of your breathing, just settle your mind. Feel the breeze coming in. Focus on your breath. Be in this moment right here, your body connecting to the rest of the universe, the mat, the sounds, everything. Just for a minute. Again, if you're more comfortable cross-legged, that's fine. I don't really personally care, but just be here now. Alright? So just, I'll clap and then we'll begin, and I'll clap and then we'll end. Okay? So your mind state right now, your condition that you're in right now, right? This is your natural state, right? To be like this. Then you're going to do the Tai Sabaki. Change your condition, right? So this mindset, this clarity, this centeredness you have right now, try to maintain it through your weapons practice. Be in the now. Key testing, Nike, Tatsuo, they get neglected a little bit. They're super essential practices. And meditation practice is not just for your knees to get sore. Alright? You can do it if you have a student who just, oh, my knees they want to do it in a chair, fine. You can do standing, fine. You can do walking meditation, all sorts of meditation. You can do samu, it's cleaning. No joke, it's one of my favorite. If I'm stressed out, I love to clean. That's so the dojo looks clean, so you know what I'm saying? So, because you get these small repetitive motions and you kind of get in the zone, right? And you focus on that task fully at that moment. So there's all sorts of med. So if people don't like zazen, I'm like, oh, there's always the tokonomo to clean, or want to sweep, or do, you know what? Oh, okay. I said zazen. All right? But if you, as the instructors and the future instructors, and the sort of role models for the juniors aren't doing this, they're not going to want to do it. And I hope that you see that meditation has a lot of value. Kokyuho has a lot of value. Training weapons is going to help you empty and has value. Tai Sabaki has value. I mean, this is the most valuable. The principles of Aikido, right? They're the principles. They have a ton of value if you look into them and study them. The techniques will just come. That'll be easy. But really, I hope, if nothing, just a little bit we did help spark an interest. Okay? And you know how we did the Yokomenuchi exercise where you're waiting for your partner? You know, that's really being in the now, right? Being now, having a clear mind, being focused. You can do that with Bokken too, for a real intense, advanced practice. But space being what it is, I don't think it was maybe the safest thing to do today. But if you really want to have a, you know, intense, you have that weapon extended, you're gonna be like the samurai movie, right? Just standing there, sweat, right? Because it's so intense. So, and you're doing nothing, but you're really connecting, right? You're doing a lot of internal work. So, again, I hope you guys enjoy. Good luck on the practice. So, I'll see you guys soon. And